Hi, Nikki.
Hi,
Hi.
Mommy.
Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Two kisses, two kisses. Mwah.
No.
You're supposed to let it go. Mwah. Like this, like this. Mwah.
No.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lani. If you're new, welcome, welcome. Today's video is going to be about being a mom, being a parent in nursing school. I've been needing to put this video out for a while now. It was supposed to be one of my first videos up on my channel, but I don't know, I just kept putting it off. And if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when I upload my videos, then hit the bell as well. So what you need to know about nursing school, if you're not already in it, I will say it is very challenging. I'm just going to go off of my experience. Nursing school itself is a challenge, but put on top of it, you're a parent. You have other people to worry about, not just yourself. You have your grades, your child's grades, and you know, their well-being as well. So the first topic we're going to go into is schedules. Being in the nursing program, you're going to have a not so very flexible schedule. Typical day for me, if I was only going to class that day, my class would start at 9 a.m. so I would be up at 5-ish in the morning, and I would get myself ready, you know, put my shower, put my clothes on, get myself ready, get my kids' things ready, then wake them up, have them get dressed, brush their teeth, give them a snack, yeah, and then fix their hair, and then we're out the door, and then I drop them off at 6:30 because that's when their daycare and their school extended day program is open. So I would drop them off, then I would be stuck in traffic for about an hour. The key to getting out of the door on time is planning, prepping everything before, the night before, laying out all the clothes, the shoes, even the socks, and having the lunch bags, backpacks, everything ready to go. Lunch bags packed in the fridge, and then put them on the counter when you get up in the morning. Line up all backpacks, my clinical bag, diaper bag, right by the door. So when I was starting out, one of my professors actually gave me a sheet of paper that had like a spreadsheet on it with the hours of the day on it. She asked me, write down what a typical week looked like for you. Block out the days, block out the hours that you're in class, or you're driving, or you're eating, sleeping, and then in the boxes in between, for the time in between, what are you doing? What are you doing for that time? Are you studying? Are you cleaning? Are you cooking? Are you watching TV? What are you doing? Then after analyzing what I had been doing, I had to figure out how I can alter my schedule or lack of scheduling to better accommodate for study time and test prep. So what I did was I cut down on the amount of chores I had to do during the week, especially before the test day. Like sweeping, mopping, dishes can be taken care of right before bed. I don't have to keep doing it multiple times in a day. And as far as cleaning my room and the kids' room, I mean, we're going to be in the cycle of messing it up every single day. So I left cleaning it up for the weekend, because ain't nobody coming over to my house in the middle of the week anyway, except for like study dates, which actually happened at my house. So other than that, I didn't really feel the need to be on top of it, because my friends that were coming over knew my workload, even though I did kind of like clean up right before they come, like the area we were going to be studying in. So now I was very fortunate to have family who was willing to help me with all of this, with everything. I had my cousin. I don't have that much family here in Florida. They keep moving away for the time that I was in nursing school. Some of them were here. They were amazing. Like, if I needed something, they were there. And if they needed something, I was there. And so most of the time, you won't be the one picking them up or dropping them off to school or daycare, depending on how far you are, how far your school or clinical site is from them. I lived from my school about 45 minutes away. So, and then on top of clinical sites being further than the school, sometimes I was over an hour away. So I constantly had to ask my family to drop my kids off or pick them up. I also had a really good babysitter who was flexible with me. When I first started at the very, very beginning with my prerequisites, I had a newborn. She was about 6 months. And I foolishly took on 6 classes. And it was very, very hard. And I was breastfeeding at the time, and she had a lot of separation anxiety when it came to putting her away from my family and into a daycare. She would not cry. She would not stop crying. My babysitter actually gave up on me. She was like, I'm sorry, but after 2 weeks of trying, I won't be able to take your daughter anymore. So that happened, and for like a year, we dealt with her separation anxiety, and then we tried to take her back to that same daycare because she was a really good babysitter. It was just I had to deal with the separation anxiety and the wean her off for the breastfeeding. As far as having your kids sick on a day that is on a quiz day or a test day, I've had them both. As far as taking your child to class, I don't think it's allowed, but I did it anyway with my daughter. She would just sit there and, just watch a show. I just told my professor, I just want to do the quiz and then I'll leave. And that's what we did. I had her in her earphones while I did the quiz, and we just left right after. I mean, she did kind of say, "Mommy," really loud, but, she's a kid. I didn't want to disrupt everyone for the entire class, so I just left. So it's a good idea to ask your professor, like text your professor ahead of time to ask if your child can come to the class and just sit there. Depending on their age or the activities for the day, they might say yes, they might say no, but it's always good to communicate with your professor. If you need help with child care, possibly you can talk to your school, your counselor, and see if they know any daycares in the area that give discount to the school. I know finances is a big stressor when you're in school, especially for a parent. If you have any more questions about that, you can leave them in the comment section below, or you can DM me on my Instagram at ms.lani. So another topic about being a mom in school is your social life. Being a nursing student, your social life is pretty limited, and being a parent in nursing school, your social life is pretty much non-existent. Unless you're on your off semester, then you really don't have a social life. So you need to prepare your family and friends for that, saying, I will see you when the semester is over, or I will see you at graduation. Lani, how do you do it? How do you handle being in nursing school and study and have 3 kids? How? Well, this is how. It wasn't easy at all. I'm not gonna lie and say it was easy. Yeah, no. I did fail. I failed tests. I failed classes. I failed the program. Failure happens, but giving up was never an option for me. As hard as it got, when I set my mind to something, I won't give up. I know I can do it, and there's just things in my way that I have to sort out. Then I'm gonna sort it out, and I'm gonna get it done. And that's what I did. It was not that I didn't get it. It was my situation, feeling constantly not good enough or depressed. like I didn't have enough, and also feeling mommy guilt, like I wasn't there enough for them. I felt all of it. But giving up was never an option, because I'm not going to put my family, my kids through this for nothing. I'm not going to give up on me and at the end and come home and say, sorry guys, I couldn't do it. I knew that whatever was in my way had to be fixed. For me, that was my mentality. I had a very negative mentality. It's a constant thing. That was a constant thing. It still is a constant thing. That's just the way I was raised. Like, I didn't have someone to motivate me in that way. It was always me saying, I can do more, I can do more. But at the same time, I didn't know how to do more. So once I figured that out, I had to go figure out what I could do for me. For the first couple of years in nursing school, I was worried about finishing on time. I stuck to my timeline, and every time I failed, I would be so hard on myself for not being able to, finish something, and that meant added time. But I had to learn how to detach from the timeline, because what mattered is the end. What mattered is that I actually achieved this goal. Once I figured that out, I was fine. I was like, I'm gonna be a nurse. If it's not this semester, it's next semester, but I'm going to finish this. That was my mentality. Yes, there were times when I felt very, very, very overwhelmed, and it did affect my performance on tests. I won't lie about that. I felt like I studied a whole lot, but it did not show in my tests because of what was going on up here. And if you want to perform well in nursing school, you're gonna have to learn how to separate. You're gonna have to learn how to leave your problems at the door. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep on. You might, for some people, it just clicks. Some people, they can go to class, they can sit and read and go listen to the lectures and do the test, and they're fine. But for the rest of us, it's not like that. For me, it was not like that. I really, really had to study. But through it all, when it got hard, I was only thinking, so what can I do now? What's my next step? If this doesn't fall through, if this doesn't happen for me right now, what can I do? And really moving on to the next thing wasn't an option. I knew I needed to finish this, because it would be good for me, having achieved something finally, and it would be good for my kids in the long run. I wanted to be an example for them. I wanted to achieve something for myself, and I wanted a career in something that I enjoy doing. I wanted to do nursing. I set out to do it, and I accomplished it. And now I have a story to tell for my kids, and I decided to share the story with you guys, so that I can motivate other mothers out there, other women, other students who maybe are in the same situation that I was in when I was in nursing school. Because it's not easy, guys. It's very complicated. It can be a struggle, but I'm here but I'm on YouTube to motivate you, not only in nursing school, but in like your life outside of nursing school. I want to, help people in general. But because this was a big part of my struggles, I'm sharing it. I know a lot of people are struggling with getting to the next level, with getting to their degree. I mean, you may be watching this and not be in nursing school. You might be striving for a different degree, but in the same ways, these tips or my experience may be able to help you. Whatever the case, I'm really hoping that this video does help other people out there, other parents, other mommies who are in school just trying to make a better living for themselves and their children. I just want to say it can be done. You just have to stay positive, stay strong, you know, keep going. Just keep going. Don't give up. It's going to happen. It's going to pay off. And it may take some time, maybe a little bit longer than you planned, but if you stick to it, if you utilize all your resources, if you go and seek help when you need it, don't try and do it all alone. Use your family, use your friends, use your counselors, talk to your professors, because a lot of them most likely have been through what you are going through. So maybe they can give you some advice. Maybe they know of other resources out there that are available in your area. Depending on where you are, there may be other resources that are available to you because you're in school, because you're a mom. So talk to people, talk to other moms in the program, talk to other professors that have done it before with kids, the ones that, you know, they will understand you, they will empathize, and, you know, they will help you. So with that being said, I hope you found a little bit of motivation or comfort from this video. And if you do have any questions or comments, then please leave them in the comment section below. If you have any tips as well, leave them in the comment section below for other mommies. Let's motivate each other. And if you have any questions for me personally, then you can DM me on Instagram, again at ms.lani. And I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.